Hello everyone, welcome to day one of Shrek-A-Thon. Today is Sunday, February 14th, and it is almost 10 o'clock at night. Today is Valentine's Day, so we decided that we were going to have a relaxing, catching up on TV shows day, and that's what we did. So I didn't intend to get a lot of reading done today in the first place. This is a 2-week readathon. I do have a larger amount of time than I would in a normal readathon. And I have 4 books that I'm planning to read. So I did get a little bit of reading done today for one book off of my TBR, but earlier in the day I was actually finishing a separate vlog for a different video. So that's another reason why I'm late on getting started with this. So I did start an audiobook today, and I started the audio for Well Met by Jen DeLuca. This is going to be my book during my commutes, so it's probably going to take me a couple of days to read it since I will mostly be listening on my way to and from work, which is about an hour to 2 hours a day. What I normally do is I have an audiobook for my commutes, and then I have a book that I'm physically reading that I'll read during work or during downtime. So the one that I'll be reading starting tomorrow is Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. So these are the 2 books that I'm going to be starting off with. I am going to try and get a little bit of Regretting You done tonight. I don't know how much. But these are the 2 books that I'm going to be starting with, and I will talk to you guys on day 2. Day 2 update is going to be really simple because it's 9:30 in the evening, and I want to get some reading done. But I am on chapter 7 of Well Met. This is, it's almost 100 pages in, like 95 pages. I think I'm really going to love this one. The whole enemies to lovers thing, I think I'm gonna love it. And then I ended up starting today, not last night, I started Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I'm about 60 pages in. This has a really high rating on Goodreads. It's like a 4.24 average rating from like 77,000 reviews. So obviously I should expect great things. So far, it's going better than I anticipated it going. I thought that the mother and daughter were going to have like a bad relationship, but they don't. That's what I thought was going to be going on with this, but they don't. I feel like the synopsis is a little misleading in that department, but I am only 60 pages in, so I don't know if I'm like missing something or what, but we'll see. There have been some developments, guys. First of all, it's day 5. Hi, how are you? I have not talked to you guys since like day 2. But I did finish reading a book today, and that was Well Met by Jen DeLuca. I returned my copy to the library today as well, so I don't have it with me, but guys, this is 5 stars. This is an enemies to lovers set at a Renaissance fair, and it was so much fun. If you really like small town vibes and Renaissance fairs and enemies to lovers, then this is the romance for you. It was amazing. I love that one. So that's 5 stars. That goes for the enemies to lovers challenge, which was Donkey and Dragon. I am still reading Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I'm a little over halfway through it. I'm on chapter 22. And I don't really have any expectations at the moment. I think it's good. It's probably not my favorite Colleen Hoover. There's been ones that have like really broken me, although I'm sure this will break some people. And I have a theory about where it's going, but there's just a lot of heartbreak, and there's family death, and there's just a lot happening. And it goes between 2 perspectives, between a mother and daughter. And then I have one more development. On my way home today, I started the audiobook for Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This beast of a book. I know right now everybody is like raving over A Court of Silver Flames. I have not read it yet. I'm getting it from the library, so I've not read it yet, but this is what I've started, and I'm only like 3 chapters in, so I'm not very far, but we'll see where it goes. This is a beast of a book, so we shall see. It's about 15 hours in the audiobook, and because I still have the rest of this week and all of next week until the readathon ends, I'm confident that I will complete this in a couple of days. I'm gonna go get some more reading done and hopefully talk to you guys again tonight or even tomorrow. I'm trying to branch out so you guys see me in more than one setting besides my office, in my chair. Today is Saturday, and I'm actually about to go to the grocery store. I've got clean hair. It is like in the 60s outside. And then today, I'm also going to be hopefully finishing this book. I want to finish Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. I have less than 100 pages left. I may also need to pause my TBR to read a quick novella for another video that I'm doing, but I might do that today or tomorrow. It depends on how quickly I finish this book. But yeah, that's coming up soon, so I may pause the vlog to do that. But I've got to go grocery shopping really quick. The only thing I really need to do today is grocery shop. Other than that, I'm pretty free to do whatever I want today. This is my very, very, very late lunch, borderlining on dinner, but all I've had today is popcorn.
Attention to the fire, we'll be okay. Famous last words.
This is what I'm working on right now. I'll have to talk to you guys about Regretting You tomorrow because I'm exhausted. Alright, so it's been a few days since I've done a proper update. You're getting me in my pajamas because I'm about to go get in the shower anyway. So let's update a couple of things. First of all, I finished Regretting You by Colleen Hoover a couple days ago now. It's been like 3 or 4 days. And I gave it 4 stars. I don't think I talked about it with you guys yet, but there's like a lot of layers to this book. It's really not, it is about family, but it went in a different direction than I expected it to do, but in a good way. I did give it 4 stars. It didn't break me like some other Colleen Hoover books have done, but I still think it was really good, and I'm glad that I read it. Then I took a break on Sunday because I needed to read a novella for a different video. But then I have been continuing on with Queen of Shadows, and actually I do need to update where I am in this book now. I'm almost 200 pages in, and I still have a very long way to go. I have about 11-ish hours left in the audiobook. I'm not confident that I'm going to finish this before the end of the readathon. But this is a huge book, so it wouldn't surprise me anyway. And then the physical book that I'm reading, and the last one that's on my TBR, is Kate in Waiting by Becky Albertalli. I am almost halfway through. About 174 pages in. This is really good. It's not on the same level as Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda was, but I still think it is really good. We have, our main character is Kate. Her best friend Anderson is gay, and then there is also a transgender character in this book as well. It is fast-paced. It's really fun. It's set in a theater. There's a musical going on, and I'm really enjoying it. And that's my proper update. I'm going to try and keep adding some stuff to this vlog. I am working the rest of this week, though, and I won't have like another day at home until Saturday, and tomorrow's Wednesday, so yeah. I may have forgotten about this vlog for the past few days, but we're back. Better late than never to talk about a book that I did complete right here. Kate in Waiting by Becky Albertalli. I finished this on Friday, and I really enjoyed it. I definitely think people are gonna love it. It is totally Becky Albertalli. I gave it 4.5 stars. I will say that I was not following the relationship, and I wasn't as into it until like the very end. But I'm here for it now. I don't like this more than Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda. I still think that ranks higher, but this is like a second, a very like close second. This was definitely good. I made sure I left a review on Goodreads and Barnes & Noble, and then when it comes out, I'm gonna leave a review on Amazon. But definitely a good one. Make sure you guys go check this one out. Now let's talk about the book I'm not going to finish before the end of the readathon, and that is this bad boy right here, Queen of Shadows. I am on page 342. That's about halfway through. I still have 7.5 hours left in the audiobook, and it is 5 o'clock on Sunday. Not happening. I say I'll probably get this done by Wednesday or Thursday, maybe, but it's not happening today. I'm still really proud of everything that I got done during this readathon. I'm still really pumped. I enjoyed this readathon. I did very chill participation, like reading, and this was like the extent, and I have a bullet journal spread too that you guys will see in my March bullet journal spread, so you guys will see that soon. Maybe I'll film like a wrap-up clip tomorrow at the end of all this, but this is where we're at. We're halfway through the last book that I have. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in real quick as I'm editing this video and briefly do a final clip slash talk about what I read. I ended up reading 4 books total, but one of them I'm not going to put in this vlog because it's for a separate video and it wasn't even on my TBR. So out of the 4 books on my TBR, I read 3 of them, and I started the last one but didn't get to finish it. So let's briefly chat. The first one I read was Well Met by Jen DeLuca. I listened to the audiobook for this. It went for the challenge of enemies to lovers, which was Donkey and Dragon. And this is one of my new favorites. I'm really excited to pick up the second one, and I gave this one 5 stars. Then I read Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. This went for the Donkey and Dronkies challenge, which was a book about family. And this follows a mother-daughter relationship. I gave this one 4 stars. And then I read Kate in Waiting by Becky Albertalli, which comes out on April 20th. And this one went for the challenge of Shrek and Donkey, which is a book about friendship, because this is following 2 friends that have a crush on the same person. This one was 4.5 stars, I believe. And then I didn't finish this book, but I do briefly want to speak about it, and that is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This went for the challenge of Donkey, a book about a stubborn character. So this is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series. We all know my relationship with the Throne of Glass series and how long it's taken me. But I didn't finish this during the readathon, but I did finish it after the readathon. It took me about 4 or 5 days after the readathon to finish it. And I gave this one 3.5 stars. So that is everything that I read during Shrek-A-Thon, the 2-week readathon. I did an awesome spread for it, which I'm actually going to show you guys in my March bullet journal spread because I will be going back to February. So when that video is live, I'll link it down below. So that's all I have for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. As always, if you like what you see here, please go ahead and click subscribe. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so click subscribe so you can be updated when I post those. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
In the darkness, I